Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Sayadaw, we would like to invite Sayadaw to start a Dhamma talk. Today's topic is the origin of unwholesome thoughts, part 3. The lecture will last 1.5 hours, and we would like to invite Bante Pavaradhammika to start the translation. Chúng con xin kính thỉnh Ngài Sayadaw từ bi bắt đầu bài pháp thoại. Chủ đề pháp thoại hôm nay là nguồn gốc của các tâm bất thiện. Bài pháp thoại sẽ kéo dài 1 tiếng 30 phút và chúng con cũng kính thỉnh Bante Pháp Thắng từ bi phiên dịch sang tiếng Việt cho chúng con. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Okay. We will continue Vitakkasaṇṭhānasutta. Vitakkasaṇṭhāna is the origin of the thoughts. So, those who wish to get higher mind, 8 absorption, which is the foundation of vipassana. From time to time, need to pay attention 5 objects. May have unwholesome thoughts. So at that time, how to dispel unwholesome thoughts? The first method is giving attention to some other object connected with what is wholesome. Just as a skilled carpenter or his apprentice might knock out, remove, and extract a coarse pack by means of fine one. For that, we have explained. So now we need to teach second method. So by using the first method, if you still have unwholesome mind, unwholesome thought, the second way to practice is you should examine the danger in those thoughts. Thus, these thoughts are unwholesome. They are reprehensible. They result in suffering. So, based on your knowledge, you can examine, you can reflect the nature of unwholesomeness. So, you may have learned the danger of unwholesomeness. So, whenever we have bad thoughts, our mind, our life is going down. So, it is not to improve. So, it is a destiny, going into destination, bad destination. So, away from Nirvana, etc. You can reflect. If you reflect in this way, your mind may be able to remove unwholesome thoughts. The mind will be concentrated on meditation object, so you will improve. Just as a man or a woman, young, youthful, and fond of ornaments, would be horrified, humiliated, and disgusted if the carcass of a snake or a dog or a human being were hung around his or her neck. So if we reflect the danger of unwholesomeness, so we will be humiliated, we will be horrified, just as a young man, young or beautiful man and woman, after taking shower, if they hang on their neck like a carcass, dead body of snake, and dead body of dogs, so very disgusting, will be very humiliated. So because this is a fallenness on the neck. So in the same way, if we reflect about the unwholesome thoughts and the danger of unwholesome thoughts, those thoughts are disgusting. It is no good. So if we understand in this way, we may be able to remove unwholesome thoughts. So at least we should know this is no good. This is bad. Like some people have harming thought, want to harm others. Which country fighting with which country? This one should harm that one, or that one should harm this one, like that. It is harmful thoughts, killing thoughts. Some are not like that. Some are enjoying sensualities in the mind. So want to enjoy this and that, how we should eat, how we should listen, how we should touch, how we should see or look at. So enjoying sensualities, this is also no good. It is attachment. So because of those attachments, we suffer. Because of anger, we fight each other. So people fight, animals fight each other. They suffer without needs. So in this way, if you reflect the danger of unwholesomeness according to your knowledge, or when you learn Buddha's teaching, you're trying to memorize how to think about the danger of unwholesome thoughts. So if we understand the danger, so we will be able to remove our unwholesome thoughts. So some explanation in a commentary given. So Kaya Vichedaniya-kata, Dhamma words, which can cut off attachment to the body of oneself and of others, dispelling lust. So, yeah, about the body, like you may learn asubha to remove attachment. So also you may reflect the danger of attachment. We love maybe our friends, son and daughters, wife and husbands. So sometimes it is dangerous. We cannot practice. Finally, we have to die. One day we will have a separation. So at that time we will cry. So it is the danger of attachment. Even small things, if we attach, we will suffer. Nothing is stable in the world. Only we need to attached. It is to cry, to be enough for crying if you attach anything in the world, because nothing is stable in the world. So, but we attach many things, all are not stable. So, because of this, every life, mostly at the end, they have to cry. What is the problem? Because of attachment. So, because of this, we cannot attach our son and daughters, wife and husband, friends, and brothers and sisters. So, no one is stable. Nothing is stable. Any visible things, sounds, smell, taste, tangible, everything are not stable. So if we attach to those or to those, so we will cry. Everyone has a separation, the nature of separation, the nature of death, the nature of sickness, the nature of aging. So attachment is a problem. So we need to remove attachment. So in this way, you can reflect the danger of attachment. So, like a Bodhisattva, once his son was born, what he thought is, it will be Rahu, which can make sun and moons not to have lights. Rahu is the biggest being in the world, according to Buddha's teaching. From time to time, that being catch moon and sun, not to have lights. So this one, my son, will be such a kind of Rahu, who will catch me not to have lights. So if a Bodhisattva attached to the sun, will not be able to renunciate. So if he cannot do renunciation, so he cannot have a light, the light of wisdom, the light of omniscient knowledge. So because of this, his son will be Rahu. Based on his saying, his thinking way, so his son become a Rahula. Rahula means La is who can catch. Rahu is like a Rahu, who can catch like a Rahu, not to have lights. How many Rahula do you have? Many Rahulas. If you don't have lights. If you have lights, okay, you don't have a Rahu. So because of this, knowledgeable people trying to relinquish, trying to renunciate. So because nothing is stable in the world, we cannot depend on anything in the world. Only we need to see Nirvana. Nirvana is dependable. Once you get your mind can be happy, cannot lose anymore. It is stable. So next one is Dhamma words, which can quiet down or dispel anger and hatred. So yeah, it is very obvious. Anger is not good. Hatred is not good. So now we need to dispel. Many times we have to give a notice ourselves. So anger is not good. Hatred is not good. People harm each other in the world, although they are humans. Even like ministers, presidents, or kings, they are fighting each other, and their mind is not so great. Why? Because of anger that they have. because of attachment that they have. So the world is not peaceful because of anger, because of hatred. They love someone, they hate someone. So they cannot share with everyone the same. They always want to make a separation. This country or that country, or this religion or that religion. Because of this, religious people have to decide. Other people may kill, we will not kill. Other people may harm others, we will not harm. So in this way, we have to decide. So anger is dangerous, can be ugly in the future. In the present life, we will harm each other, etc. You can reflect the danger of anger. If so, you will be humiliated. You will disgust about these thoughts. If so, you may be able to remove. Next one, Dhamma words, which can dispel delusion. So previously we have learned, like you may ask questions, you may read Buddha's teachings and listen in some points. After learning, you may think about whatever actions you see based on teaching, you practice to decide good or bad. In this way, so if you learn, you may be able to dispel delusion. Okay, so next one, that method. If you cannot remove unwholesome thoughts by the way of second, so you should use next one, that one. So what is that one? If you still have unwholesome thoughts during meditation, you should try to forget those thoughts and should not give attention to them. Trying to forget. So some people say forgetting is more difficult than memorizing. So because to memorize something, it may take 1 or 2 hours, or 1 day, 2 days. After that, you can memorize. But if someone say, please try to forget A or B, so not easy to forget. So some people say, yeah. So here say to forget those thoughts, not give attention. Forget means not give attention. So if you use this mind, you may be able to remove your unwholesome thought. The mind will be concentrated on meditation object, so you can improve. So here, giving a simile, just as a man with good eyes who did not want to see forms that had come within a range of sight, he would either shut his eyes or look away. So a man with good eyes, so something is in front of you, in front of that man. If you don't want to see, you may close your eye or you may look away. If so, you can ignore. This is a giving simile. So to ignore something, how we should do? So there is an explanation in a commentary. Recite loudly suttas learned by heart. So usually monastic students, they have learned by heart, like Suttas. So you should recite. If you recite like a Vedas, chantings loudly, you will forget unwholesome thoughts. Another one, recite the qualities of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. So some bhikkhus go to renunciation. They bring some books, some papers, writing about the Buddha's qualities, Dhamma, Sangha's quality. So when they have unwholesome thoughts, take out, recite, or read loudly. If so, you may be able to ignore unwholesome thoughts. Next one, note the function of his belongings. So if you go to renunciation, you may have one bag. So one bag with the properties. So usually it may hang on a dwelling, on a tree. So when you have unwholesome thoughts, you have used first method, cannot. Second method, cannot. If so, you take your belonging, open it. You see, oh, this is a glasses. Glasses is to wear. So some are for the fire as a base. This is something for the fire. This is a thread to sorrows. This is a blade to shave my hair. So in this way, one after another, you take your properties, and also you think there are functions you have to do. But you should not take out phone or iPad. You should not go to internet. Only something belonging, not included for the ones who are doing renunciation. So in this way, those objects are gentle. So usually it can make our mind so some kind of jobs. So in this way, we can do to forget unwholesome thoughts. So this is the lower robe, and to wear. This is the upper robe. So to wear upper body. So in this way, you should take out your belongings. You should think about the functions, or you may do some other things. Maybe changing water for the Buddha, preparing flowers. So for the Buddha, or you may sweep, you may clean monastery. In this way, you can do. So in Sri Lanka, so there is one Samanera Upajjhaya, his teacher. So after some time, Samanera is being bored, not happy in the Samanera life, want to disrobe. So at that time, the teacher told Samanera, I have a dwelling place, but it is a Sangha's property. I want to have personal kuti, because Sangha's property is not easy to use. Have to use very, very respectfully. If we don't use it respectfully, we will have agusala, unwholesomeness, or bad karma. So because of this, I wish to have personal kuti. Another thing is here it is difficult to get water. Because of this, we will go to mountain to be easy for the water. Before you disrobe, please make for me. So all Samanera's thoughts, all my upajjaya, my teacher, needed a dwelling, needed kuti. So Samanera trying to build a kuti, a kind of cave, trying to do. At the same time, Samanera learned Sanyota Nikaya. Sanyota Nikaya is more related to Vipassana practice. Also, at the same time, Samanera practice, I think, Dejokasina, a kind of meditation. So at the same time, doing 3 things. So by doing it so, his meditation is improved. Also, he has learned Sanyota Nikaya. Kuti, dwelling in place, also finished. At that time, Samanera told the teacher, I have done all 3 things. Okay, yeah, this kuti is done by you. So you should stay maybe 1 or 2 days in that cave. So Samanera stayed there. Because of Prabhakuti, the temperature, weather is good. The weather supported his meditation. He improved in meditation, practice Vipassana, got attainment. So after the teacher passed away, he stayed there. So Samanera as a bhikkhu finally later passed away. So people made that place, his name is Desa Jetiya, Desa Pagoda, putting his relics. So in that story, what the teacher understands is Samanera is being born, have unwholesome thoughts. Because of this, the teacher giving him instruction to build his kuti, to change his mind. So Samanera think the teacher really need. So like that, senior ones always something. So but with a good intention. So Samanera mind is changed. So sometimes we have to do. Young people without special reason, they want to do something. They are bored. So we have to change their mind for a few times to do this, to do that. So later they forget. They become happy again. They will continue to stay. So in the same way, if we have only some thoughts, so we should try to forget. We should not pay attention to those. So not to pay attention, we need to do something. Reciting suttas loudly, or reading Buddha Dhamma Sangha's quality, or we may do different things, or we may check our belongings. So in this way, we can forget unwholesome thoughts. If so, our mind will be quiet, will be concentrated. So we will have improvement. Okay, so by using that method, if you cannot overcome it, next one to practice he should find Vitakkasaṇṭhānasutta. It is the name of Sutta. The name of Sutta is using fourth method. The cause of evil thoughts, or the origin of evil thoughts. So Vitakka is evil thought. Saṅkhāra is the cause, which can create. It means a cause. So the cause of evil thought. Saṇṭhāna is existing in place of the cause of evil thought. That means the cause of evil thoughts. So the origin of evil thoughts. So what is Vitakka? Vitakka is evil thought, unwholesome thought. So what is Vitakkasaṇṭhāra? The cause of unwholesome thoughts. Improper attention. So because of thinking improperly, we have unwholesome thought. So because of paying attention unwisely, we have unwholesome thoughts. So next question, why we have improper attention, unwisely attention? Because of perversion of a perception. So wrong thinking, wrongly marking. So everything in the world is a nature, impermanent, but we think it is permanent. Dukkha, suffering, anything is not stable. So, but we think happiness. Happy birthday, you say. But the Buddha said, dukkha jati puna puna. Giving in rebirth, again and again. Rebirth again and again is suffering. So differently going. So giving in birth is not happy. So the child also crying, the mother also not healthy. But still you say happy birthday. So this is a kind of wrongly marking. It is a perversion of a perception. So this is a non-self, but we think there is a self. In the same way, the body is fallenness, unattractiveness. Smell also no good. With many diseases, we give a good food, but it come out bad things. So in this way, it is asubha. But we thought, we wash our face and smile. Oh, beautiful. So because of perversion of a perception, we have improper attention. Because of improper attention, we have unwholesome thoughts. So there is this way. If we have unwholesome thoughts, we need to ask why. Find the cause. Or rather, find the cause. Why? Like that. So in our exam, so have to find the cause. So you can learn about just mobara. Why we have aging, sickness, death, because of rebirth. Why we have a rebirth? Because of karma, we have death. Why we have a karma? Because of clinging. Why we have a clinging? So because of craving. Why we have a craving? Because of feeling. Why we have a feeling? Because of phassa, touching. touching with the eye, touching with the ear, touching with the nose, like that. Contact or contact. Why we have a contact? Because of eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body, we can contact. So in this way we can ask. So if we find the cause, the mind is more and more subtle. Original place is not so gross. So our evil thought can quiet down. This is one thing. Another thing is if we can, another possible things, if we can find the origin of unwholesome thought, like a perversion of a perception. So we should change our perception in the right way. So once we can change our perception, so we can remove attachment. We can remove unwholesome thoughts. For example, in the Buddha time, one bhikkhu, by seeing one lady, have attachment. So at that time, he told Bani Ananda, I have attachment to someone. So Bani Ananda told him, it is because of beautiful perception. Perception of beauty, you have attachment. Please change this perception. Asubha, sanya, perception of fallenness, unattractiveness. If so, you will not have. So you should think 32 parts. You want to get hair, body hair, nail, big intestine, small intestine, or like that. So if you can think, you can perceive rightly, so be able to remove. So in this way, if we can find the origin of unwholesome thoughts, so easy to change to be wholesome. Because of this, the fourth method is to find the cause of evil thoughts, or the origin of evil thoughts. Okay, this is the fourth method. So, giving a simile about fourth method. So, one man running. A brother, he thought, why I'm running? So, standing is more comfortable. He stand. By standing, he thought, by walk slowly. While walking, he thought, why I'm walking? Standing is more comfortable. By thinking so, he stands. While standing, he thought, why I'm standing? Sitting is more comfortable. He sits. Why I'm sitting? Lying down is more comfortable. So he lying down. So become comfortable. But this is just a simile. When you are meditating, you should not do it in this way. So about this simile explained in a commentary. The unwholesome thoughts arise continuously within a practitioner. It is just a man running quickly. So unwholesome thought is running quickly, not comfortable. Like walking slowly, unwholesome thoughts are being cut. So if we can cut unwholesome, so like walking slowly. Just as the time of standing, practitioner takes back the original meditation object. Just as at the time of sitting, it is when the practitioner gets a hardship by increasing vipassana. Just as at the time of lying down, it is when the practitioner spends the day doing improvisation absorption, which has nirvana as an object. For those who pay attention to the cause of thoughts and the cause of thoughts, his thoughts become less and less and finally stopped. So this is the explanation of simile. So if we find cause, the mind will be more and more comfortable, more and more gentle. So in this way, we can remove unwholesome thoughts. So by using force, if we cannot dispel, we will use fifth method, the last one. The last one. So when with his teeth clenched, like that, clenched, the tongue pressed against the roof of his mouth, it beats down, constrains, and crushes mind with mind. So in Myanmar we do something like that. So if you try to produce energy, because you have ways, different ways, not useful. This is the last method. Sometimes if we cannot use ways, methods, so we have to use a very simple way. But it is the last one. We use more energy, effort. So according to here saying, teeth clenched, like that. The tongue casting the roof. So beats down, crushes mind with mind. So I think some religious people practice in this way. So by doing so, they practice, but not mean in this way. So that is like that. Unwholesome thoughts we have, we cannot dispel by using a few ways before, but this is the last way. So at that time, you should produce energy. You tell unwholesomeness, unwholesome thoughts. Who are you? Unwholesome thoughts. Do you know who I am? Like challenging and fighting. So we will pay attention our original meditation object, like say breathing. So, okay, I will only pay attention to this breathing. Let the flesh and the blood in my body dry up. We have a lot of flesh, a lot of blood in the body. By using energy, those may dry up. Leaving just the skin, only skin left. Sinews, bones, like a bodhisattva, 60 years of practice, austerity. By thinking in this way, one should suppress his or her evil thoughts, beat down. So just the skin, sinew, bones left, So blood or flesh may dry. And why not give up? And why not give up this fighting? To fight unwholesome thoughts. Who are you? So mind to mind fighting. Wholesome mind trying to fight unwholesomeness. So by using energy. This is the meaning. But by keeping it down on the roof, you need to practice not like that. It is something like producing energy. We usually use something like that. We say producing sound may be different in your country. I don't know. So here, giving in simile, just as a strong man might seize a weaker man by the head or shoulders and beat him down, constrain him, and crush him. So this is the last method. So you use your energy, effort to dispel evil thoughts, no other ways. So if you have unwholesome thoughts, by sitting, you may not get up, trying to oppress unwholesome thoughts by sitting. In the same way, standing in time, lying down time, walking in time, if you have beat down, so by using energy. So it is the last method. So like that, a kind of teacher who teaches about the 5 weapons. So he taught about the 5 weapons, how to use it. So after teaching his disciple, the teacher told, you go to your country. Maybe that disciple is a prince. So on the way, you may find enemies. So first time you find enemies, you use this weapon. You trying to overcome. Next enemy, you use that weapon. So in this way, after using 5 weapons, you will reach your country. Please be the king. In the same way, as a meditator, when you have unwholesome thoughts, first time you use first method. Second time, you use the second method. Third time, fourth time, fifth time, you use those methods. So by using those, you will be able to dispel unwholesome thoughts. You will be improved in meditation. So finally, you will be Arhanta. So at that time, you become the king. You are mastery of thoughts. Which kind of thoughts do you want to have? So you can think. Some thoughts you don't want to think. If so, you can avoid. If so, you are mastery about their thoughts. So you can be happy in the life. You can cut off every defilements. So it is a kind of king in the religion. So now Vitakkasaṇṭhānasutta is finished. So we should stop. Maybe we may have interviews. So after listening to your question, I will know whether or not I can answer.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Hello, everyone. If you have any question, please send a question to our Google Docs and chat box. So I will send to Sayadaw. Câu hỏi từ Meta Nhân đi. Trường hợp hành giả hành thiền theo phương pháp Anapanasati khi tâm có định và ánh sáng xuất hiện mạnh ở trước vùng giữa chóp mũi và mũi trên. Làm thế nào để chúng ta biết được ánh sáng đó có phải là nimitta không ạ? Vanami said đó, in the case of the meditator who practicing Anapanasati, so her mind can see the light between the nostril and upper lip. The light very clear. So how can we know that is the light of nimitta or the just light wisdom? Or how can we know that is the light of how can we know that is nimitta?
So, like that, we have to note breathing here. We have to know, we have to try to know the breathing here. So, in the beginning, because of touching, we know that. So, but later, if we are concentrated, we have light to know the breathing. So, before, breathing is a kind of tangible. By touching, we know. But if we are concentrated, so it is like a visible. So visible for the mind. So like we can see, we can know the breathing by seeing, also by touching. So not just by touching. So nimitta is it is a seeing in the light, seeing in the breathing. So when we see something, we have light, like we have an eye. Because of that, wisdom is light. Wisdom is eye. So in the Sutta, you may read Chakam Udabadi, Jnana Udabadi, Aloka Udabadi. Eye arise, knowledge arise, light arise. So because of this, nimitta is seeing and the breathing. Seeing and breathing. So, but at that time, you're trying to practice to be subtle, to become the breathing. So breathing more and more subtle, more and more calm. So the light more and more obvious. So it is a nimitta. So why become different? So in the beginning, so mind is noting in this, light appear, the eye happen to see. Because of this, the object of eye is one, the object of mind is another. So become different. If you can really focus the breathing with the mind, so light and breathing is the same. Light and breathing is the same. So light is breathing, breathing is light. Only when it is a subtle, more light. When it is a gross, more breathing. So it is a real nimitta. If it is a different, breathing and light are different. It is you have light, wisdom light, usually happen to see with the mind, or the mind cannot focus here, happen to see around. So if so, so it is a wisdom light. So as a conclusion, if the light and breathing together, it is a real nimitta. If different, you should not pay attention lights.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Câu hỏi tiếp theo, làm thế nào để chúng ta biết được ánh sáng đó có phải nimitta hay không ạ? Thì ngay vừa trả lời xong. Câu hỏi tiếp theo, nếu xác định được ánh sáng đó không phải là nimitta, làm sao để hành giả có thể bỏ qua ánh sáng và tiếp tục an trú tâm theo tại điểm xúc chạm và ra tại hơi thở, vì có những lúc ánh sáng mạnh khiến tâm khó kiểm soát quay về đề mục. Vanami said, so sometimes the light and the breath is not together, not unite. So at that time, because of the light very attractive, so the mind automatically focus on the light. So can Sayadaw teach me how to overcome this problem?
You just should practice here. Original breathing is tangible, a bit of tangible, but your perception should be breathing. So if you try to focus here, so later you may not use your eye. You will use more breathing. You will use more mind. If so, the breath and light will be unified. So for the beginning, yeah, we happen to pay attention light with the eye or with the mind. So, but by understanding, if we practice here, so later will be okay. Will be well unified.
Thưa hành giả Thu Nguyệt, con thưa Ngài, xin cho con hỏi về đề mục Kasina màu ạ. Vì sao Thanh Tịnh Đạo chỉ hướng dẫn dùng 4 màu xanh, vàng, đỏ, trắng để làm đề mục Kasina mà không phải là những màu khác? Khi thực hành Kasina đỏ, con thấy cảm giác căng thẳng rất khác so với Kasina trắng. Như vậy con có thể thay đổi màu đỏ và màu hồng hay không? Để loại bỏ được cảm giác căng thẳng này không ạ? Câu hỏi nhiều, sư sẽ dịch từng đoạn một. Vanami said, may I ask a question? Why in the Visuddhimagga only teach the four color kasina, the blue color, yellow color, red color, and white color, but not other color? And I am practicing the red kasina. I feel very tension. So it's very different when I practice white kasina. So may I change the red kasina? I move to I use the pink color kasina instead of red color.
So why teach 4 colors? 4 colors is quite enough to practice. Also, there are some other casinas. Why you want to be many colors? Why you want to make other meditators to be busy? So, okay, if you are okay with the white colors, after white you may go to yellow. Easy one, you go first, yellow or black. After that, you should go to red. So if so, will be easier. If still you have difficulties with the red, you may go to earth, kasina, water, fire, wind, light, space. So if you go to easier ones, later you will understand how to practice about the red. Please should not add another many colors. Many people will be busy.
Còn kasina đỏ, ngoài ra một số nơi hướng dẫn sử dụng màu đen nâu để làm kasina xanh ni lá. Như vậy theo con hiểu thì 4 sắc là màu xanh, vàng, đỏ, trắng chỉ là màu nổi bật tượng trưng hành giả có thể lấy những màu sắc khác cùng tính chất. để thực hành. Ví dụ như là xanh thì bao gồm những câu hỏi này thực ra Ngài vừa trả lời rồi đúng không? Phần sau đỏ bao gồm. Yeah. Vanami said also, as I know some translation, the Nila Kasina, they translate the blue color, and sometimes translate that the brown color. So what exactly the Nila means, Sayadaw? In this case, Nila Kasina.
So it may mean both. For example, hair also nila. So like sometimes we say nilopala, like lotus, about the lotus flower. Also one kind of lotus flower is a nilopala. Nowadays we see it is a blue. So maybe it is for both. Another thing is maybe in the past may not be so detailed about the colors. So like at times nowadays we have a very details, second or minutes. So everything in the mathematics also. So in the past, so not such a details. So maybe it is a possible reason.
Vanami said, the question in English said, to Sister Lee. Vanami said, could Sayadaw please teach the Sutta in Anguttara Nikaya, chapter 5, 162, Dutiya Agata Pati Vinaya Sutta in the future? That's a request, not a question. Yes.
Surely I have taught, not separately, taking out as a notes to dispel anger. Okay, I may try.
Câu hỏi thứ hai. So I learned from part of matter first. Later in China, I learned in Mahayana monastery. When having wandering thoughts, I was taught that not to follow the thoughts, not to confirm or accept the thoughts. I found that it is useful to improve in Anapanasati meditation, not to follow, not to confirm the thoughts. Is that okay?
So mind has an object. So which kind of object you are taking? So not follow, what is the meaning not follow? For example, if you are still paying attention breathing, so it is a taking and breathing object. So maybe you mean it in this way. As long as you don't have unwholesome thoughts, as long as you can pay attention your main meditation object, it is okay.
Câu hỏi tiếp theo đó là khi ăn, con thấy rằng khi mà đếm là bao nhiêu lần con nhai, bao nhiêu lần nhai vật thực, thì khi đó con có chánh niệm khi ăn có phải không? Như vậy có ok không? Khi con chú tâm trên, nghĩa là hay là con phải chú tâm trên hơi thở trong khi ăn? Con thấy tương đối là khó khi mà chú tâm trên hơi thở khi mà ăn, khi mà cái tâm nó có cái tham đắm trong khi ăn. So đó là another question. Said đó. Vanami said đó, when eating, so I learned to count how many times I choose the food. Is it okay to be mindful when eating by counting, chewing how many times I choose the food? If not okay, should I focus on the breath when eating? I found that it's quite difficult to focus on the breath when eating because the mind craving on the food.
So, what is your main object? For example, if your main object is 4 elements, you can focus around the mouth. There is 4 elements here. So, like shaking is wind, hardness is other elements, etc. So, if your main meditation is 4 elements, you can pay attention mouth or any part of body as elements. If you practice anapana, yes, usually it is difficult to pay attention breathing. So if you don't want to forget long time, so for a while you stop eating and you should try to no breathing like that. At least you will not forget long time. So from time to time you can do in this way. So another thing is a supportive meditation. So the Buddha allowed to practice Metta, Bodhanusati, Asubha, and Maranasati. So it is allowed. So another thing is like for the morality, like a Patisankha, Yonito, so Painda, Bada, Patisewami, etc. So you can reflect. Another thing about the food, it is a meditation. So ahare patikula sanya, perception of disgusting about the food. So you should think after chewing, how is the food? If you cannot think, you should how to say, you should split or you should vomit and see. So it is a go down until the toilet. You can see in this way. It is a kind of meditation. Ahare patikula sanya, perception of foulness about the food. There are some other suttas mentioning about the food. To eat like the flesh of sun in the difficult journey, something like that. The sutta is called the Bodhammansupama Sutta. So those are perceptions how to keep in our mind while we are eating.
Yes, sadhu said đó. Câu hỏi tiếp theo từ từ ngữ SC. Con xin Ngài giải đáp giúp cho con về cảnh giới phạm thiên vô sắc. Trong một số sách có nói là họ không có sắc thần kinh tai và mắt nên không thể nghe thấy Đức Phật được. Do đó không thể chứng đắc đạo quả. Còn nếu còn là phàm phu, như trường hợp hai vị thầy Alala Kalama và Auk Dhamma. Tuy nhiên trưởng lão Anuruddha là người có thiên nhãn thông. Ngài tuy hai mắt đã mù nhưng lại nhìn được rõ ràng nhờ khả năng như vậy. Hình như đây câu này có sự nhầm lẫn. Vanami Sayadaw, can Sayadaw explain to me that I heard somebody say if the person reborn in the Arupa Brahma, so they don't have ear and they don't have eye and ear. So because of that, so they cannot see the Buddha, cannot hear the Buddha teaching. So they cannot attend any Mangala if they still Putujana. Yes. So is that correct, Sayadaw?
Yes, if someone reborn in the Arupa realm, no materialities, just a mentality that they have, so cannot contact with others. So usually people outside of dispensation, they were reborn in that realm. In the Buddha's dispensation, we have many informations. So although we can get attainment, Arupa Jhana, we will emphasize Rupavasara Jhanas, first or second or third or fourth. So if so, we were not reborn in those realms. So, like Alara Udaka, outside of the Buddha's dispensation, they get Arupa Jhanas. They practice, they emphasize those things. They reborn in those realms. So they miss Buddha.
Cái này họ bên Bắc Tông họ một số sách họ nói là cái ngài Anuruddha là ngài bị mù, ngài có thiên nhãn thông, ngài nhìn được mọi vật. Thì họ hỏi là nếu mà không có bị mù thì có thiên nhãn thông vẫn nhìn được, thì nếu mà phạm thiên vô sắc thì có thể thấy và nghe bằng tâm, không cần sắc tình kinh mắt và sắc tình kinh tai. Vậy có đúng không?
Yes. Sayadaw, I understand the question in Vietnamese, Sayadaw. Because this question, I think some misunderstanding. They say that the Matera Anuruddha, the one he has the Dipachako, so he can see without eye. He close the eye, you can see with the mind. So in this case, can the person in Arupa realm, Brahma realm, they can see with their mind, even they don't have eye. So is that possible?
So the people, the beings in the Arupa realm, they are higher beings. So they will not practice Rupavasara Jhanas. Those are lower ones. So to have Sakya Bhavas, you have to get Rupavasara Jhana, Arupavasara Jhanas. So because of this, they cannot see in this way. Now you're trying to see. What's about to see?
What I mean, Sayadaw. So time is up, Sayadaw. May Sayadaw research for the sharing of merit, Sayadaw.
Okay. Etavata cha ammehi.
Etavata cha ammehi.
Sambadam punya sambadam.
Sambadam punya sambadam.
Sabe dewa anumodandu.
Sabe dewa anumodandu.
Sabha sambati sairiya.
Sabha sambati sindhya.
Idame nyadina hodu.
Idame Nyatinang Hontu.
Sukhita hontu nyadayo.
Sukita Hontu Nyatayo.
Idame bonyam.
Idame Punyang.
Asawakaya waham.
Asawa Kaya Vaham.
Hodu.
Hodu.
Idame bonyam.
Idame Punyang.
Nivanasa.
Nibbanasa.
Pachayo.
Pachayo.
Hodu.
Hodu.
Mama bonya bhagam.
Mama Punya Bhagang.
Sava sadanam.
Sabha Satanang.
Pajemi.
Pachemi.
Te sabe.
Te Sabe.
Me samam.
Me Samang.
Bonya bhagam.
Punya Bhagang.
Lavandu.
Labandu.
Sadhu.
Sadhu. Sadhu. Sadhu.
Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Thank you, Sayadaw, for the wonderful Dhamma talk, and thanks Bhante Pavaradhammika for the wonderful translation today. We would like to share all our merits that we've accumulated by keeping Sila, learning Dhamma, and practicing Dhamma to Paul Sayadaw. May Sayadaw be strong, healthy, and long life. We also thank everyone for your time and participation. See you all in the next Dhamma class. May all be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Chúng con xin kính tri ân Ngài Sayadaw đã thuyết một thời Pháp tuyệt vời cho tất cả chúng con, và kính tri ân Bhante Pháp Thắng đã thông dịch cho chúng con. Chúng con xin kính dâng đến Ngài Ba Auk Sayadaw những quả phước mà chúng con đã trong sạch làm đây bằng cách giữ giới, học Pháp và hành Pháp. Chúng con kính mong Ngài Ba Auk Sayadaw Pháp thể khinh an, thân tâm an lạc, mãi là bóng tùng che mát cho chúng con. Xin cảm ơn quý vị đã tham gia buổi thính Pháp ngày hôm nay. Xin hẹn gặp lại tất cả trong buổi học Pháp lần sau. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Sadhu, 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 Sayadaw.
Sadhu, sadhu.